Victor Osimhen is an easy deal to complete, according to John Obi Mikel, and I'm here to tell you I was wrong. Yes, I was wrong. I need to hold my hands up. I need to say my bad. So let's get it started. Welcome to the Kavkas View, brother. Here, Chelsea Football Club and Victor Osimhen almost completed the deal in the summer, according to John Obi Mikel. He said he knows where the deal almost stopped. He also said Osimhen wants to come to Chelsea. What do I need to say to this? Get the deal done. Listen, my mama always raised me under one rule. When you're wrong, put your hand up and own up to it. There's no point digging a deeper grave for yourself. Sometimes it's better to put your hand up and say, my bad. And the reality is, my bad. Look, I've got 4 reasons why I think this deal needs to happen for Chelsea Football Club. 4 reasons why most of you are going to cook me because you're going to say, you've made a huge U-turn. And I'm here to say, I'm a grown-ass man. I could change my mind. When information changes, opinions have to change. And furthermore, I actually think we've got a great community. And when you lot say something and enough of you say it, I need to go do more research. I need to go review my stances and I need to go see where I was wrong. And in this case, I was badly wrong. So before we get started, hit that like button. 1,000 likes goes a long way. Number 2, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And in the comments below, don't cook me too hard. Let's get started. The first reason I was wrong is because Victor Osimhen went away and straight away shattered the first thing I had my reservations about. We already have Wesley Fofana. We already have Romeo Lavia. We have Reece James. The last thing I wanted was a player to come in who gets injured. And with Victor Osimhen's record, for those of you that don't know, he gets weird injuries. It never is injuries that keep him out because he has a hamstring tear or he's got a knee problem. They're always weird injuries that keep him out for periods which has impacted his ability to play consistently across his career. However, this season, he's had 2 injuries, he's missed 2 games, he's had a fever, and the other one was, I think, a minor knee injury that lasted 1 game. Overall, he has played a majority of his games. So for me, the fact that he has proved he can stay fit, maybe the league is a little bit less physical. However, look, he is a player going into his prime. He's a player that would add value to Chelsea at this moment in time. And that's the first reason I don't have injury doubts surrounding Victor Osimhen anymore. The second thing that really worried me about Victor Osimhen, and now I've changed my mind to, is his big chances missed. Look, I've watched a lot of Victor Osimhen. A lot of people told me, you don't watch him, you don't know what you're seeing. My frustration with him is he misses a lot of opportunities. He'll go through one-on-one, he's not the most clinical. However, what I've noticed with him this season, and in watching other seasons, he gets those chances. His ability to move and find space is elite. His ability to leap and out-jump the defender is phenomenal. He's got good heading ability, he's strong, he can hold the ball up, he's intelligent with his movement. And I'll be honest, Jackson misses a lot of chances. So just get Victor Osimhen. At least they can compete, and most probably Jackson will be the best bench option, and that is a reality. However, with Victor Osimhen, maybe we can have 2 strikers that will compete for opportunities and get the best out of each other. When Osimhen's missing, Jackson come in. When Jackson's missing, Osimhen can come in. And overall, he will miss chances and he'll infuriate me. But Cole Palmer misses chances and infuriates me. Jackson misses chances and infuriates me. What I don't like is players like Nkunku and Sancho who aren't involved and they don't miss chances and infuriate me. It means it's something worse. It means you're not involved. The fact that Victor Osimhen will generate the chances with his movement will always flourish. My granddad always used to actually say about Nicholas Anelka, Alex, worry about Anelka when he's not getting chances. Anelka, because I always used to say Anelka could be so class, like he could be world class if he just converted a bit more of his chances. Like, listen, worry about Anelka when he doesn't get his chances. It means his movement and pace is gone. As long as he has his movement and pace, he will secure you 15 to 18 goals. And honestly, at this moment in time, I will take that from Victor Osimhen. I think it's a deal that we need to go and get done. His numbers have been amazing as well. And the reality is, look, I've always criticized his numbers because I said he's had 1 season in Italy where he absolutely blew it up. He had 1 season where he was arguably the best striker in the world. However, he had a lot of mediocres. And anyone that denies that, you're lying to yourself. You are. However, what I am going to say is what he's done in Turkey and the Europa League, mainly the Europa League actually, has been very impressive. Look, he's played 20 games in the Turkish league. He scored in 13 of them. That's impressive. I know he's playing against farmers. I know he's playing against my Kardash left, right and center. However, the reality is he has to do it. If he doesn't do it, I'd be calling him. So the fact that he's putting up good Goals per game numbers, very good. He also has 26 goals in 30 games. Overall, he's got 6 in the Europa League, and the remainder have all come, 24 have come in the league. That tells me that league is too easy for him. He's putting up better numbers than Icardi put up a few years ago. He's putting up better numbers than Zeko is putting up. Oh, he is the best player in that league by a country mile. He has proved it. And I can't sit here now and say, nope, he's not the best player, because the numbers are there to see. The league is too easy. He's scoring all different types of variety of goals. It's not only penalties, which I like, because he won't be taking penalties at Chelsea Football Club. Cole Palmer would be. So the reality is, do we go and bring him in at this moment in time purely based on the Turkey link? No. However, he has done it at Napoli and scored that magical season. He looks like he's ready to go. And this deal is doable. And the numbers look amazing. Get it done. The final reason why I want this deal to get done, and I'm going to be honest, I look at the alternatives and it worries me. The alternatives aren't great. The alternatives are as expensive, as risky, and come with a whole set of uncertainties that I would have assigned to Victor Osimhen. Number one, Delap's. Rory Delap's son, Liam Delap. I don't see it in him. I don't see it in him. He has got all the reservations I had about Victor Osimhen, but, and the biggest but, he has never done what Victor Osimhen has done in a big league. People are going to say he's got 10 league goals. Bravo, you got 10 league goals at Ipswich. Very good. However, I watch your all-round play. He runs around like a bouncer. I don't see him do anything else. He doesn't do the link-up. I haven't seen him do link-up. I've never seen him play against the low block. I haven't seen his elite level movement. He's a good player. He's got tremendous talent. Great ball striking. However, it's a huge gamble. It means we're going to go into next season with Jackson being our main man. And I don't think you can be. The next one, I think Hugo Ekitike we've been linked with. It's a big leap of faith. I haven't seen enough of him to rule him out. But the deal's going to cost around about 60 million euros. That's what Frankfurt are going to want. They spent that kind of money. They sold that kind of money for Kolomwani. They're definitely going to want Ekitike to go for that kind of fee. Gyökeres. Listen, you know my reservations about Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres is not good in the air. Victor Gyökeres has got great ball striking ability. Victor Gyökeres has that one move that I call the Be a Pro FIFA move. For those of you that didn't play Be a Pro, you missed out. For those of you that have, you know what it is. You know when you upgrade all your pace and your strength and you're waiting on the halfway line, you bring the defenders out with you and then you ask for the ball over the top and you chase it. Or the ball comes to you, you flick it past the defender and chase it. That's what Gyökeres does religiously. He gets left one-on-one with a defender, he isolates him, shoot. I don't think you can do that in the Premier League. I think the minute you try to do that in the Premier League, you will be found out. Because what's going to happen is they'll put one in front of you, one behind you. The ball's not going to get fed into you. When it does, it's not a straight, tight control. And all of a sudden, by the time you chest it down, there's going to be one in front of you, one behind you. You ain't going to flick it past them and go because there'll be one under cover. The Premier League defenders are different. They're quick, they're stronger. It ain't the Portuguese league. So I've got my reservations about how much his game can translate. I also don't like the fact that he played in the Championship for so long, made his move to Sporting, and now, since Ruben Amorim's gone, his numbers have deteriorated. I don't like that very much. Yes, he's still getting good numbers. He's scoring a lot of penalties. But I just don't see it. I don't believe he's worth the 70 million euros that we will pay. Hence why I'm coming back to Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen will be a £52 million move, which is around 60 million euros, right? Victor Osimhen, yes, it will be crazy wages, but one thing hit me. It's not my money. Why do I care? Genuinely, why do I care? If we make the Champions League, we should be paying that kind of wages for our best players. And in this case, Cole Palmer will be on an inflated wage, James is on an inflated wage, Enzo Fernandez is on an inflated wage, Caicedo, because they're all going to have bonuses for making the Champions League. We all know that. So if we make the Champions League, go and pay Victor Osimhen and bring him in as well. And people aren't going to like that. People are going to actually now say, Alex, you've made a massive U-turn. I've made a massive U-turn because of what Mikel said and the research I've done. Mikel says the deal can be easily done. The player wants to come. Tick. He's got good mentality. Tick. I watched an interview the other day of him. The way he was talking about coming to Galatasaray. I was listening to him and I'm from Georgia, but I'm an Azerbaijani by blood, right? So Turkish and Azerbaijanis were very similar. We're very similar types of people and we're very passionate. You know, when it comes to our football, we're very passionate. And he was describing stuff with how he landed in Turkey and the love that he was getting. I was like, yo, this guy has immersed himself into the culture. You can really see he loves it in Turkey. He's drinking chai. My man's drinking chai. Trust me, he's having baklava with it all the time as well. Trust me. But the main thing I liked about it was his mentality. You could see how hungry he was to win. And I feel like we need that. We need a leader. We need somebody that can come in and shake up the status quo. Jackson will get a shake up. Palmer will not think he's the best player anymore. Do you know what I mean? Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo will level up. Fofana and Reece will level up. You've got this a big name signing. I feel like we don't need any more young players that will come in and potentially change it. I feel like we need a name now, you know, for these young players to go, hey, this is actually kind of, we need our Virgil and we need our Alisson now. You know, when Liverpool were building a nice team, you know, they had their Salah, they had their Mane, but then they went and got Virgil, Alisson, boom, big names. Changed the whole demographic of the team in the terms of, now we're a senior proper team. We're a proper team. I feel like Chelsea need that. I feel like Osimhen will come in, he will demand that we win stuff now. We should be able to afford him, £52 million, bro. We spent the money on Pedro Neto, we spent the money on Joao Felix. We should be able to go and get that kind of money. And this is where it'll get very interesting. So, just to summarize, I think his injury record has got better. He's scoring numbers. He's the best available striker out there. And I don't know, because the market is very sparse. Outside of Isak and Harry Kane, who can you say are better than Victor Osimhen? Definitely. It's hard. You know what I mean? Like, we're not working. Oh, Haaland as well, obviously. But he ain't attainable. Do you know what I mean? He's not attainable. So it's one of those things where we need to logically think about this. And I also feel like we put in a lot of the groundwork. The relationship is there, especially with the fact that John Obi Mikel's there. We need a striker. Go get me the striker. Get me the centre-half. Get me a keeper. And next year, I promise you, we'll be better. But first, make that Champions League. We have to. We must. But like I said, so make sure if you enjoyed the content, you hit that like button, you subscribe to the channel, share this around with your friends. And if you want any more content, there's 2 videos here of the Kavkas View that you guys can watch. Peace out. I'm out.